Hey guys, welcome to my channel.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm on my way to take my cat to get spayed. The last time we took the cat to get her shots and everything, my husband was with me because I am not too keen of dogs.
Turn right onto Argyle
Excuse my navigation. I'm going to a new vet, so it's kind of giving me directions, even though I kind of know where I'm going at. But it's a beautiful day. It's Edenberg. It's
At the next lights,
it's a
turn
beautiful
left.
day. I'm supposed to be meeting one of my ex-co-workers. She don't work there anymore. But I'm supposed to be going to help her with something, and Allah blessed me with patience. But I am not a big fan of dogs.
Turn left onto Hillen Road.
It's 8:30. I have a 9 a.m. appointment. And y'all, I just hope they don't have a whole bunch of dogs there. I'm like, okay, they got an appointment for a cat to get spayed. So basically all I have to do is drop her off and then I'll pick her up later. So what I'm gonna do is drop her off and then I'll go and meet with my coworker. And then hopefully, I don't know how long this procedure is gonna take. But hopefully, I'll be able to go back and pick her up.
3.6 miles, turn right
And
onto Taylor Avenue.
And maybe pick up Nate from work. Hopefully I can pick Nate up from work before I go back and pick her up, because I just don't want to run across no dogs. I don't care if they small or little. All I see is teeth, and I just
35 mile per hour
feel like
speed
I'm
limit
going to
ahead.
25 miles an hour. I just feel like I'm going to get eaten up. Yeah, I had got bit by a dog when I was younger. I still have the mark on my leg. I'm gonna see if I can enclose it. But it's a funny story. I was going across the park. This is Lake Clifton Park, if anybody know about Baltimore. And it was this gay guy that wanted to fight this other gay guy. And I don't even know why. I don't even know if I knew the guy or not, but the way he was talking, like, snapping and clapping and, being real dramatic, I was like, I got to see this fight. I got to see this fight. So me and my girlfriends and, the gay guy, well, we wasn't with the gay guy. He just told us where he was going to be at. So me and my girlfriends, we walked across the park, and it's a pretty big park. We walked all the way across the park, and I was young. I was still in, well, they call it middle school. When I was going to school, it was junior high. So I was still in junior high. And we got across the park, and we going down the street. And next thing you know, this big German Shepherd come charging down the street. And everybody else I was with was able to hop over this fence, was probably about 2 feet, 3 feet high. And they just hopped over the fence. And me and my big self can't hop over the fence. So what I did was try to climb over the fence. And the dog had ran past me. But I heard the owner kept on saying, "Come here, killer, come here, killer." And I'm like, oh my goodness. So just as I was getting my leg over the fence, the dog came back. And I guess my leg looked really, really juicy to him. And he grabbed a hold of my leg. And I didn't want to pull back, because if I pulled back, it would have took like a plug out of my leg. So I'm sitting up there, perched on the fence, with this dog on my leg. And next thing you know, killer let go of my leg, and I fell back into the person's yard. And I'm looking at it, and there's blood all over my tennis, you know, everything. And I was like, oh my goodness. So the guy came out. He's like, this ain't the first time that dog bit someone. They be having dog fights up the street, and the dogs be getting loose and all that stuff. And he said, I got something to put on it. It might hurt. And I was like, well, no, don't put it on. Because at this time, I guess I'm still in shock or something. So it wasn't really hurting. But, you know, I'm looking at it and I could see this hole. So then I had to walk back home through the park. And, you know, I didn't tell my parents I was going through the park. And I really didn't have too much of an idea of where I was at. When I went back home, I told my parents that I got, you know, bit by a dog, and they looked at it and they took me right to the hospital. And they thought I was going to have to get a tetanus shot because I didn't know any information about the dog, you know, if it had rabies or anything. And I'm not sure if they gave me a tetanus shot anyway. I don't know. But yeah, so after we came from the hospital, we had to go back and search for the dog. And I couldn't tell my parents where I was because I really didn't know who yard I jumped in, but I remembered where it was at. I didn't know the address. So I took them back to where I was, and the guy was able to give my parents all the information about the dog because he had some encounter with it before. And yeah, I don't know what happened to the dog. I don't know if they put it to sleep or what, you know. But I know that they got the information, and the dog was up to date on his shots. So, you know, I was okay. But when I was in the hospital and they was cleaning out my dog bite, they was putting in like medicine in one hole, and it was oozing out like 4 other holes. Y'all, it was bad. And the only thing I got out of it was that I didn't have to take my phys ed classes. I was excused out of my phys ed class. But yeah, I can't say ever since then, because even before that, I wasn't a big fan of dogs, and that just made it 10 times worse. So I'm slowly but surely getting a little bit comfortable around some dogs. They're not the little small dogs, but still, if it's a big dog, don't bring them nowhere near me. I don't even want to see it. I mean, I just feel like they know that I'm scared of it, and they will try to be aggressive towards me. So I'm going to this vet, and I am not looking forward to it. You might hear her crying. I got her in her case down here, and she don't want to go. I know she don't want to go. Poor thing. But this is going to be better for her, because when she goes in heat, she acts really, really weird. She acts really, really weird. And it's just that time. It's like every 2 weeks or something, she is in heat. And nobody in the house likes her when she's acting real weird. But anyway, I'm going to drop her off, and then I'll call my girlfriend and see what's going on with her. I'll try to film a little bit later, as far as trying to, you know, hanging out with her, or, you know, maybe at the vet, or I may not. I might have to pay attention to my surroundings when I get there. But I will be back, and I'll talk to y'all again later. All right, see y'all later. Okay, guys, so I'm at the vet. I am about 7 minutes early, and they're not open yet. I guess I had the first appointment, which sounds good to me. Maybe, you know, it won't be any other animals in there. But let me show y'all the vet. So this is the veterinarian. It's called Petwell Veterinarian Center. So that's it. And they still don't have their open sign on yet. I guess they open at 9. Because that's what time my appointment is. And this is Nico down in here. And she's like, why is she filming me? All right, I'll be back. Oh my goodness. Already, this lady is out here waiting with this big old fluffy white dog. I mean, it's on a collar, but at the same time, some people think that everybody like dogs. Listen. She got her leash for that dog out pretty far. She need to pull it in some. Look at it, looking for something to bite. Why would they make dog and cat appointments at the same time? Okay, guys. I'll see you in a minute. I just got a call from my co-worker, and I'm gonna meet her where. Oh, she went in. Okay. I'm gonna meet her closer to her place because she don't know her way around the city. So I'm gonna meet her out in the county, and we'll probably just go to like IHOP for breakfast or something like that. I don't know, but. All right, they went in there, so I'm gonna go ahead in there. See y'all in a little bit. Yeah, I call myself taking the highway and putting in this navigation. Why is this thing taking me over the Key Bridge? I cannot stand the Key Bridge or the Bay Bridge. They are those suspension bridges. Ugh. Can you see it? Oh my goodness. And then I gotta pay a toll to do it. I hope I put in the right address to this place that we're supposed to be meeting. Because I did not realize I had to go over the toll. I would have rode through the city and just took a longer way around. Get up on this. Let me get up on this bridge. Oh, Rita. What's happening my phone? Okay, guys, I'm back. That's who I picked up from work.
All right, how you doing? How's it going?
Why you say it like that? So we're going to go back and pick up the cat. She did good, and it's going on 4 o'clock, so we pick her up at 4 o'clock, and we're going to make appointments for her to go back, because it's almost due in a few months for her to have her new shots again. And she is up to date on all her shots, but now she's spayed, and she's going to have that little cone on her head, so we'll see how that works, that cone around her neck or whatever, so we'll see how that works for her. I did meet up with my friend, and we did stop and eat, but it was like 12:30 by the time we actually ate. We went to Denny's, and I haven't been to Denny's in so long, probably since that controversial racism thing that happened years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was my first time going to Denny's in a long time. So now we're going to go back. We're going to go back and pick up our cat.
Yes, yakking.
Yeah. And hopefully it's not a whole bunch of dogs in there. that's your 3-year-old. It's not this 53-year-old.
Right.
There's a big difference. And, but he kept him on a leash, and so did the other lady. So it was, it wasn't that intimidating. What's going on with you?
Well, I'm enjoying right. I'm just sitting. I'm thinking about how she's gonna look with that cone on her head, and I want to see how she acts. Because most of the time, when cats get surgery or shots or whatever, they act spoiled. See if she's gonna act spoiled or gonna be babyfied and all of that. And the one thing I want to know is she can eat.
No.
Because I know she's about hungry. Hadn't had nothing to eat since 8 o'clock last night.
Yeah, I don't know when the last time she actually ate, but I put the food away around 9:30.
Oh, okay.
Hey y'all. So I just dropped Nate and the cat off at home. I'm ready to make a run. So I had a taste for a milkshake. And I like all 3 flavors mixed up. Chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. And usually when I go to McDonald's, the one near me, they never have milkshakes. They have them, they just don't want to make them. So, but if I go to the one up the street from me, they always have milkshakes. And they will mix up my flavors. I could be specific and ask for more strawberry and chocolate, or just a little bit of vanilla. They'll mix it up just the way I asked for it. But the one up the street, I said, "Oh, do y'all have any milkshakes?" Assuming they're gonna say no. They said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, great. Can I have a extra large 3 flavor milkshake? All 3 flavors, please?" No, we don't mix up the 3 flavors. Okay, well, give me 3 small milkshakes, vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate. Yes, they hate working at McDonald's. They hate working at that McDonald's, and it's just that one. Maybe it's because they're young, or maybe because they're not getting paid good. I don't know. They hate it, and it shows. But yep, strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla, and I'm drinking all 3 of them. But it would have been so easier for them to take an extra large cup, put a little bit under the vanilla, put a little bit under the chocolate, and put a little bit under the vanilla, put some whipped cream on top, put 1 lid on, and let me go about my business. But instead, they have to make up 3 milkshakes. 1 strawberry with whipped cream in the lid, chocolate with whipped cream in the lid, and a vanilla with whipped cream in the lid. I'm not difficult, but I wanted a milkshake and I wanted it the way that I normally get it. But next time they should just say that they didn't have it anymore, like they always do. They don't like making them. But then I just would have got a frappe or something. I just had to taste for something cold and milky. All right, well, I'm gonna go pick up my son, finish drinking my shakes, make a couple of runs, and go home and give my cat some medicine. She did really good at her surgery. She's feeling good. I'll tell you, this is the most money I spent on any pet ever in my life. So she's up to date on her shots. She got spayed. She got her claws cut, and yeah, and she got medication. So she all set. This cat need a job. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at YouTube, and I am thinking to myself, I shouldn't have drank those milkshakes. All right, y'all. Thanks for spending the day with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe.